Hey, what's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to another episode of my F1 2018 Alfa Romeo Fantasy Career Mode here at Motorsport Manager for round number 13 for the USA Grand Prix. But before we get into anything today, if you missed the last episode, be sure to go check that one out if you missed it, the Japanese Grand Prix. But before we get into that, after you've seen that episode, I missed something completely. I should have looked at my emails after that race, because I did not even realise that the maths was done, the quick maths by the GMA, and I have already won the championship with Nico Rosberg. Except interview, your driver Nico Rosberg has won the title. Congratulations! Jonathan Edwards is the one to inform me of that. So that's awkward. Celebration time? Yeah, well done, Nico Rosberg, before becoming the F1 World Champion for Alfa Romeo. Absolutely awesome work for him. He's done brilliant. He deserves every last drop of champagne. He's done well this season. He's being supported by a great team. I'm going to go for that one. The chairman's happy with that answer. A little bit anticlimactic, if you will. But, I mean, to be fair, to be honest, I've always, in this series, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, with the normal F1 game series, I usually focus on the Drivers' Championship. With Motorsport Manager, I've always focused more on the Team Championship because, you know, with the manager career, you're controlling the whole team. You don't really control the drivers, whereas vice versa, you're the one driving in the normal F1 game videos, and you don't control the rest of your team. So I kind of focus more on the team. So I do not believe we've won the championship mathematically yet. I think Red Bull could still pull it back if we had horrendous races, maybe, because there's double points in the season. So if they got 1-2 and that doubled, I think there's a chance. But I think if we go out there and do a good enough job this race at the USA Grand Prix, we could wrap up the Constructors' Championship. So that's the real title championship we want to wrap up today, and we could potentially do today. But congratulations, Nico Rosberg is a world champion in Formula 1. Obviously, just like real life, but now in this fantasy universe, in the 4th season it is. I almost forgot which season we're in. The 4th season, he's done it. He's a world champion with Alfa Romeo, so he can leave the team now and, I don't know, retire or do something else, knowing that he's come here and he's done a fantastic job for us. But we're going to move on then. Pit crew, we got big issues. All these guys are very, very tired, so we're going to have to go hire some new guys. Even if they're crap, I'm going to have to hire them. We've got 2 okay people. We've got 19. That dude I'm definitely hiring. And I may as well hire this 16 rated one because I literally don't have many pit crew left. So I really just need to scrape the bottom of the barrel, as it were, to really replace these guys. So I'm going to do a quick swap here. So we're going to do this guy here. So that's from a 17 to a 19. This is where we're going to lose some time. 16 to 17. So our pit stop time is 2.24. What I'm going to do here is swap this dude here. I am then going to bring this guy in. He's a bit better. This dude, swap him with that dude, because that rear jack is 19, and this guy is good at fixing, but he's tired. But it doesn't really matter if he's tired at fixing, because we don't fix any parts. I don't think we have fixed a single part in the series. So that's all fine. So these guys have to recover big time. Hopefully they do, because they're pretty damn decent at pit stops there. Really unfortunate that this dude, where is he? I think we even sold him. No, he's here. Number 20, actually, you know what? I'm going to swap him out. We're going to give this dude a chance. This guy, 20 on the rear, on the tires. I really need him to recover because he's a really good mechanic to keep around, or pit crew staff to keep around. But that's the kind of management the pit crew done then. But we'll move on then towards the USA Grand Prix. Of course, we're saving money. We've got new sponsor targets now. We've got a 5-star sponsor appeal. Let's see what kind of sponsors we can get. We've got Kaspersky. I can't even see that. Blue on a black background is not great. I think that says the name I can't pronounce. Mahale? I don't know. AT&T, 3 stars. Not going to go. Wait, that's fixed pay. That's fixed pay. That's optional. That's optional. So really, that's the only one I can go for. What did I have before? What's the kind of fixed payments I have right now going on? Gucci is 324. Red Bull is upfront payment, and Red Bull is a fixed pay per race. That's a really good one, isn't it? Yeah. But Gucci at the moment, that's a 324 per race. And this is a 483. So that's quite a bit per race. 22 races long, AT&T, and actually it looks like we haven't got any better than 3 stars. It looks like the maximum we can get is 3 stars, so I may as well taken the option before. But 483 per race, I mean, I'll take that. That'll take us up to what in terms of per race? Per race payments, 3.1. I'll take that. It's a better deal than the Gucci one we got at the moment, so I'll accept that. And so A and T are the ones on the side of our car there. Looking quite good, actually. That fits in well with our car, to be fair, so I like that. And we got the Gucci and the Red Bull Cola deals running out soon. So soon we'll get a new sponsor on the engine cover over there, and we'll also get a new one on the side of the cockpit here for the Gucci on the side. Right, so mail. Car repairs finished. I mean, like I said, we're literally doing nothing. We're just saving money at this point, so we can relax and just kind of, like Rosberg, just kick up our feet, really, enjoy the fact we won the driver's title. And we've got a political vote actually coming up about driver aids, apparently, so that's be a little bit weird. Driver aid vote. So driver aids allow drivers can make use of technological improvements, decreasing the impact of driver skill. I'm against that because my drivers are pretty damn good. So, my drivers have always dragged up the performance of the car. In general, the trend has been a Motorsport Manager. I always get really good drivers, and they just drag up the kind of half and half average car. So, I'm against this idea. I don't have any votes to add on, so I can only vote with 1 power. I'm surprised that Ferrari, Force India, Toro Rosso, and Haas are forward, especially Ferrari. Let's see what these guys do, but this could be quite intriguing. This could reduce the impact of drivers on the championship from next season. Let's see. We've got 2-1, 3-4, 5 oh, it's gone. It's gone through. 8-4. I am very shocked. I'm very shocked. Driver aids are now allowed. So that's gonna have so drivers will make a less of an impact next season. It's gonna be more about the car, which I really don't like. But there you go. There you go. It's going to be certainly a different Formula 1 in the next season of this career mode because we've got points for all the drivers on the grid and we've got potentially cars that are more dependent on the cars rather than the driver's skill making a huge difference. Like you can see here, our drivers are in the top 3. That's not really going to matter too much maybe from next season. We'll see how that goes and how that pans out, really. It's certainly going to be a very different season next year, and I hope so, for the sake of just keeping the series on its feet and on its toes and interesting. But weather reports for... No, we don't have any... I don't have any weather report until now. 2 clears and then cloudy, so I don't think there'll be any rain. Obviously, tyre wear is going to be a big factor, and initially, I was, remember, at the beginning of the season, thinking about putting in Carlos Sainz for this race, but Leclerc's been going from strength to strength. He is going to be the senior guy at the team next season, I would imagine. So let's put him in and see what he can do this time around the USA Grand Prix. We'll go with 7-4-4. Yeah, let's go nice and aggressive. Probably won't need too many of the hard tyres, I imagine. I don't know, let's see. But fit parts will keep the same. And let's just go ahead into practice and get that max knowledge we need to get. Alright, practice time. I'm going to do it this flip way around. We're going to send them out on the qualifying trim at the moment on the soft tyres. And see how this goes. Tyre wear wise, it's going to be very tricky, and you know, we've been going with this more aggressive strategy the entire season long. We've been using the medium tyre, the middle tyre a little bit more often. I think for the first time this might not be the track to try it. I mean, to be fair, I think last episode Japan really did prove actually that if we play it correctly with the fuel, especially in the timing of when we push the drivers, this package and this team can definitely make an aggressive strategy work, and we can go out there, make an extra pit stop and really attack quite hard and, you know, maybe catch back up to drivers and overtake them. But at the same time, we've always usually gone with a very conservative strategy around USA. Albeit, I think last season with Rosberg, I think we got really lucky with the safety car, I want to say. It's not been that long ago, but that's just how bad my memory is of this series. Just so much happens that I can't remember it all. But I think I'm pretty sure last season was the season where we got really lucky with the safety car with Rosberg. Like literally, we were going to pit that next lap, and the safety car came out. So that's how we won that race, I think, last year. We can't bank on that happening this time round. So I'm expecting a much harder race. I mean, we had a harder race last time, to be fair, in Japan, but I'm expecting an even harder one this time round, where I think getting on the podium will be a good success for us, I think, in all honesty. But here we come in then for the first few runs. Let's see how the setup is. Pretty okay. What's Leclerc saying here as he comes in? We nearly got level 1 on both those knowledge. Okay, not amazing for Leclerc. Pretty good for Rosberg. Just need to do a little bit of tweaking there. Perhaps a little bit more downforce. All right, Nico's in, and we've gone the right way with him and the wrong way with Leclerc. So I bumped up the aero for Rosberg and actually reduced the gear ratio. That worked out for him. So 96%. He's fine. We'll go out on... Well, actually, we'll finish off the qualifying trim. We may as well. 3 laps on those softs. And then for Leclerc, I'll send him back to the previous setup. And then we'll go the same way we did with Rosberg. Just bump down the gear ratio. I had a sneaking suspicion maybe he wanted a longer gearbox. Not the case. He wants a shorter one. So we'll go the other way then. And also high downforce. Kind of counterintuitive, really, because it's like half an oval circuit. But there you go. He liked the handling, so let's go back to the handling, but just need to get the gear ratios right. Right, both of them come in, pretty good timing there, because they both got level 3 on the soft tire and the qualifying trim, and also end their stints off. So very good timing, and we got 2 excellents and 1 great for Leclerc, 97%, very, very good. So we can send him out on an 8-lap race stint, and I will 14, 19, 14, 19. I will go out on the medium tires. You know what? Screw it. It's we won the drivers. I think we're looking very comfy. Let's risk it for a chocolate biscuit this race. Let's go with the medium tire strategy. Let's see if the aggression can work out again here around USA. So I'll get the knowledge on the medium tires, and we'll pretty much just leave and abandon the hard tires the entire race weekend once more. So race trim, if I can click it correctly, 8 laps and mediums. Let's go out, sir, and now sit back, relax, let them get the knowledge, and Bob's your uncle. We're on to qualifying. All right, quali time, obviously all sunny as we saw earlier before we went into the weekend. So soft tire quali trim, car setup's looking all fine. Let's see, qualifying's always been quite difficult as well, let alone the race. It's been a difficult quali. I believe even like, what was it, last season, I think, I think it was this same lineup, Leclerc and Rosberg. I think Leclerc qualified like down here, like P10, P12, so going to be interesting to see how this goes. 119 lap time, so a little bit longer actually than some of the other Grand Prix, which is kind of ironic since, as I said, half of the circuit's an oval track, so you would kind of expect this to be a very short lap, but the middle sector is quite long. So we'll wait a little bit, but I think, well, I'm not going to say much because last time in Japan I kept trying to time it and it just didn't work out. So I'm going to send Rosberg out now and just expect I'm going to hit some traffic here. You know what, actually, that's a decent amount of room, actually. Maybe I should just stop kind of trying to game the system and find some free air, and they'll just find free air for themselves. I mean, let's see. I mean, Leclerc has some clean air ahead of him. He's got a car right behind him with a Ferrari that nearly tries to overtake us. Come on, Leclerc, get the elbows out with the #1 Italian team here. Just get the elbows out. Don't let him through. Just, you know, do your outlap, do your business, and get settled in. He can, if he wants the room, he can back off. Don't let him overtake you, or do. Or, yeah, okay, right, yeah, cool, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, I've just been, yeah, cool, yeah, still battling, yeah, I'm still, yeah, cool, Ferrari, thanks for this, thanks for all that, yeah, cool. Just having a race there, that was race practice for Leclerc, that was, on the outlap. It's actually been proven that if you do race practice on the outlap, you can actually gain a lot of insight and knowledge. Bastard. Right, so Rosberg, what are you saying then? Green, 2 tenths ahead. Obviously, it's the first laps there. 1 tenth down in the second sector from Ricciardo. It's at the fastest lap of the session now. Vettel and Rosberg now P3. 2 tenths off Vettel's provisional pole. So Vettel once again looking strong. Leclerc with the traffic he's hit. He's 6 tenths off. And across the line, it will be, yeah, what did I say? Outside the sponsor objective, P8. He's going to have to do a lot better there at that time on his second run. And it's no thanks to the Ferrari there, who's still there. Look at this. They're literally having a race in qualifying. That's actually stupid. Right. Let's wait a little. And then I'm going to send Rosberg out now. A lot of cars coming in, so I think this is the prime time to go out and get some free air for Rosberg and do his thing. For Leclerc, we're going to wait for track grip to go up and try and find some room. I think there's going to be some room after car 20, so you know what? We're going to go out now. And we are in good air. Good air. I have a good feeling about that. Right, Rosberg, what are you saying? Let's move on and let's see. Through to... Oh, look at that. Perfect. Nico Rosberg. He's won the Drivers' Championship, but he's still motivated to go out there and do the best job he can. That is great to see. And so let's see what kind of lap time he can do. Meanwhile, Leclerc gets prepared. Good and perfect. He's got a tow of a Red Bull car, I think that is, who doesn't come in, but hopefully doesn't hold us up too much as we're going to overtake him in the first sector. So we just get some tow off him, get some slipstream. That's good. Rosberg then, 1.8 tenths off. So that would improve us, but not enough to even get on the front row. That would still beat us in P3. 5 tenths off in the second sector. Wow. Really bad second sector. What went on there? I mean, he didn't even have traffic. Rosberg across the line. That'll be P3 still. Yeah, no improvement. No improvement. Meanwhile, Leclerc, he's gone green. That's still 6 tenths off. That would put him about P5, maybe P6. So let's see. Through the final bend, it is definitely another struggle here at the USA Grand Prix. Definitely my bogey circuit in Motorsport Manager. And Leclerc's crossed the line in P5. P3, P5. I would be happy with that. That's not a disaster here, considering how difficult the circuit is. But, yeah, USA is definitely still a bogey circuit for me. 4 seasons in. With how strong this team's been, it's still such a difficult circuit to get pole position and do really well. You can see there, Ricciardo and Vettel, only 600th between them, and they're in a world of their own in 1 and 2, you know, 2 tenths back for Rosberg. So let's see how the race pans out. Obviously, the race pace is better, and now we're down to P4 and 5 as Hamilton pops in for P2. So we are on the second and the third row of the grid. So we've got 3 cars to overtake for first place in the race. Like I was about to say before Hamilton interrupted me, our race pace obviously is generally a lot better than qualifying. But pretty much the same trend as has been before at USA in qualifying. So I imagine the race might go the same way. But the difference is, this time around, unlike previous seasons, we are not using the hard tyres. We are going to use the mediums. We're going to go aggressive on purpose. And let's just see. Let's have some fun out there as well, because, you know, we got the Rosberg the championship, and I think we're looking pretty comfy, like I said. So I may as well have some fun. Right, race day then. Like I said, let's have some fun. Let's have a look at these tyres then. Race trim and... well, I don't know. I don't actually know what tyre will be on the longest. Let's have a look here. 32 laps. Medium tyres go 14. Maybe we could stretch them to 15 this season. I'm feeling a bit more confident in how Leclerc can stretch his tyres, because as of late, he's been doing a pretty damn good job. So they go 30 laps on 2 sets, and that's nearly the entire Grand Prix. So, in conclusion, we could maybe go 2 sets of softs then in that case, because that's 10, 10, 20. That gives us 12 laps remaining. That's well within the medium tyre range, so you just push a lot harder on the softs and on the mediums, do an aggressive 2-stop, and Bob's your uncle. So we're going to start on the soft tyres, go to the mediums, then back on the softs at the end there, and that's how it's going to be. So on the perks, we're going to go for soft and race trim. So making a big statement going to the race, clearly, and I hope it pans out. If not, well, we can say we're at least trying to have some fun. So let's go. Let's do this. USA Grand Prix Phoenix. The 5 red lights from 4th and 5th on the grid here. Let's just see what we can do, and the lights are out, and it is a good start there for Rosberg. Kind of so-and-so one for Leclerc. Rosberg, though, 2 overtakes done already, up into P2. Great stuff there. Leclerc still lagging behind in P5 as Ricciardo and Vettel go side by side momentarily. Hamilton, the one, though, from 2nd place up into 1st place, and looky, Hamilton v Rosberg once again for the lead. Leclerc drops down to 6th place, so he's having a torrid time at the moment. He's got overtaken by Sergio Perez on mediums. Leclerc, mate, what are you doing? I know I said relax and have some fun, but that's a bit too relaxed. And meanwhile, oh, look at that! Look at that, I nearly missed it. Rosberg down the inside of the hairpin to overtake Hamilton. And so in the span of 1 lap, Rosberg's made 3 crucial overtakes. And he's up into the lead of the USA Grand Prix. Fabulous job, Rosberg. Well, we know clearly it's a champion's drive, clearly. I'm a bit speechless of what to say, really. Just go out there and control the race, son. Meanwhile, for Leclerc, P5, he still needs to pull up his socks. He's re-overtaking Perez, but he needs to pull up his socks now. Hamilton's dropped down from 1st to 4th, so that's quite harsh. But he's right on the back. There we go. Come on. Down the inside of Hamilton, into the next left, and then the right. Oh, Hamilton squeezes out here. Can we go down the inside, though, to the hairpin? In the same place Rosberg made the pass. He's on the outside. Here comes the hairpin. This will be a good place to pass. Down the inside. Love that. Textbook overtake into the hairpin. That's exactly where Rosberg made the pass as well. So, looks like our car He's loving that hairpin braking point there, and we almost trying to go around the outside of Sebastian Vettel here. Come on, Leclerc. Can we get Vettel soon on the slingshot onto the main straight? Let's have a look here. Does he have the speeds? He's gaining. He is gaining. Not enough, though. Maybe into the brake zone. We appear to be very good in the brakes, actually, around here. Oh, he had a little look. If that was me driving in like my driver or something, I definitely would have made the pop there down the inside, trying to shove Vettel a little bit wide to give me the room. But Leclerc is not able to make it, and his tyres are actually overheating. So let's calm down here and protect the tyres. Let's do the same for Rosberg and calm down. We'll go back up for Rosberg because he's got the gap 3.7, so he can afford to back up here and really cool down the tyres, whereas Leclerc needs to go conserve and cool down the tyres. To be fair, though, we can go more aggressive, because if we go... What's that? If we go 10 laps... If we go 10 laps each, we've done 20, we've got 12 laps remaining, so we can actually afford to go 9 laps only on these tyres, and then we'll go 14 on the mediums, and that should be fine. So we can sort of semi-afford to go quite harsh on these. Right, low fuel delta for Leclerc, that's fine. We're going to go medium now for Leclerc, and we're going to go up to neutral. Rosberg's still backing up. He's got a lot of tyre temps left now, so he can go pushing, and we'll go high as well. So we kind of let Ricciardo think he's catching us, so like 2.1 the gap is, and now we can start pushing off again. And I hope Leclerc can start pushing away from Hamilton and start closing up that gap to Vettel sooner or later. 42% wear on lap 7. It's a little bit high, so I might need to put on lap 8, you know. We'll see how it goes here. Let's see how the pace is. We haven't increased the pace that much for Leclerc. We've gained 8/10 though with Rosberg, so he's really flying away at the moment. But the pace hasn't ramped up as I thought it would do for Leclerc here. Let's just see how this goes for the next lap. Hamilton's going to come in. Vettel's in. We're on 33% worn, 32% worn. Okay, I think we can push now and go on lap 9 for Leclerc. We'll go on lap 9 for Leclerc, and we'll continue on for one more lap for Rosberg here. So, pushing hard. Let's see. Worn tyres for Rosberg. That's fine, mate. That's fine. Let's see. What's Leclerc saying? First sector gained 6/10. Good stuff. So, he is gaining a lot of time there. We'll go on mediums now. Pit strategy fast. And so now we know we just have to go to the end by the time we've got 9 laps left. So, that is 32, 7, 25, 20, yeah, okay, so like 21-ish. Right, Leclerc, 20% worn, gains 1.4 seconds there, and he's going to come in, and he's gained quite a bit there. Rosberg, meanwhile, he's continuing on for one more lap. He's got worn tyres, but let's go overtake mode, pit, medium tyres, fast, cool, pit strategies, conditions fine. Right, Leclerc, you're in. What are you saying, mate? Good pit stop, please, guys, come on. Oh, mistake on the front right. Mistake on the front right. Okay, that's fine. Chill out. Conserve. And we're out behind Hamilton. That's fine, though. That's chill. It's chill. We can come back. We can come back from this. Right, Rosberg's in. Low fuel for him. And he's in. Let's see. Is there a mistake on his pit stop? No. Ironically, the race leader doesn't have a pit stop. So the man I needed to not have a mistake does have a mistake. And the one that's all calm doesn't have a mistake. So that's sound. So Rosberg's out in a net lead because Perez there clearly is going to come in. So yeah, but Ricciardo's on hards, Hamilton's on hards, and Vettel's also on hards. We actually, my bad actually, we may have lost a position to Hamilton, but we jumped Sebastian Vettel, who's trying to overtake us now, and we're in a four-way scrap here with Hartley as well involved. So we have actually technically not lost a position in this race because we've jumped Vettel. It's just that we swap Vettel and Hamilton swap positions. So let's see how this goes now. Rosberg, he can just chill out, really. Let's go neutral medium for him, and we'll go neutral. Well, you know, yeah, I'll just keep it neutral medium for now, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe push a little bit at the moment. I'll go pushing in medium for Leclerc since he needs to try and save some fuel here. Right, lap 14, we're being overtaken by Sergio Perez on fresh soft tyres. That's not a worry. That's not an issue. Hamilton up ahead in P6. His tyres are for 63%. Ours is 69%. So I'm very happy with how our tyre wear is as Vettel overtakes us. But the thing is, I think these guys are pushing, or are just... No, actually, Vettel's not pushing. Hamilton is on the fuel. I just don't know how to call this race in the moment. I'm not worried about Leclerc at the moment, but I will be later on if we're still down here. Meanwhile, Rosberg out there is just doing a... He's showing why he's the champion. He's doing so well. 6.1. It's just a piss take for him. Whereas Leclerc is still struggling here. Down the inside, though, look at this battle. Absolute ding-dong battle between him and Vettel, and also, who's that? Massa and Perez. Massa is in the, is he in the Williams still? Yeah, after all these years, he's still in the Williams car. I'm thinking of Lance Stroll is in the Toro Rosso now. That kind of confused me. Leclerc's gone back behind Vettel. Jesus, these guys are really quite swapping quite fast. But we've only got 6 laps left until our pit stop, probably. Well, not 6, like more like 8. More like 8, I lied. More like 8. So, 8 laps. So, I'll keep it like this. Neutral medium for maybe 4 more laps to lap 20. Then I'll just let Leclerc push and wear his tyres out. And we'll see how he goes. Basically like we did in Japan, essentially, where he says his tyres are wearing out and overheating, but we'll just let him do his thing. So I'm going to conserve for a little bit here, and then we'll push flat out. See how this goes. We're right ahead of Bottas, who's pressurising us. I'm hoping that this traffic gets out of the way, and so Massa should pit, Perez should pit, Ekstrom should pit, so we should still be there around P5 with Leclerc. Right, I'm going to push flat out now with Leclerc, and we're going to see how much time we can gain. We've gone behind Bottas. We're P7 though, so at least in the top 7. But let's see how far back now Leclerc can get through this. 1 second gained in the first sector. Very, very good. So let's just see how much time he can gain there. Whereas the Rosberg, we're just going to keep on playing along. He's got high fuel to use. He's 10 seconds ahead though. Absolutely dominating here at the USA Grand Prix. Leclerc though, here we go. He's behind Bottas. Let's see. His tyres are now starting to wear out. Can he overtake him on the next lap? Come on, Leclerc. Come on, let's go overtake mode. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Ah, not yet. This is frustrating to watch. It's like Japan all over again, but come on. Yes. Oh, so close. Yes, around the outside. Come on. Oh, that's lovely. 2, 3 corners. He's on the outside. Down to the inside of the hairpin. Come on, lad. Get this done. Well in. Well in, son. Great stuff. 22% worn. I say, time to come in. Let's come in. Soft tyres. Let's use the undercut to good effect. Let's go. Right, Leclerc comes in. Soft tyres. Please, no mistake on the pit stop. Let's go. Ah, rear jackman makes a mistake. That's unfortunate. But now, let's push on and let's see what we can do, Leclerc. Right, Rosberg's going to come in on this next lap. He's not been pushing too long. He's in. And what's the bet? There's no mistake for him. That's really ironic. That's also a little bit fishy. Twice Leclerc's had a mistake and Rosberg's not. Is there a conspiracy going on in the team, huh? Like, what is this? What? It's just a bit too convenient, isn't it? Right, I think people are going to pit soon, I would say. I mean, Ricciardo's pushing like a stabbed rat out front. 5.8 the gap to Rosberg, and there you go. He has pitted. I'd imagine Bottas pits as well. Hamilton's already pitted, I think. Yeah, he's already pitted onto a new set of hard. So, this race certainly has gone away from us with Leclerc. You can see the difference here in clean air and the caliber that Rosberg has. He's able to make this aggressive strategy work completely, whereas Leclerc's got swallowed up a little bit with the traffic. Right, Leclerc, come on, let's make some overtakes. We're in P11. Let's not finish here. Down the inside of Max Verstappen. 1 overtake done into the hairpin. Let's get on to the next one, son. Push away from Verstappen, please. Oh, that's Bottas. It just comes out of the pits right ahead of us. Come on, get the overtake on him at least. Let's go. Medium. No, Verstappen's back down there inside. It's a 3-way scrap between Verstappen, Leclerc, and Bottas here. It's like my driver from yesterday. Come on, keep pushing. This is not looking good. I don't think Leclerc's got the pace here. Once again, Leclerc is actually struggling at USA. 3 laps remaining, 35% worn. We're behind Felipe Massa outside the sponsor objective. Really odd. I'm really taken aback. I don't really know, like, yeah, Leclerc's had 2 bad pit stop mistakes. That might have seen him still where Hamilton is, but he's still just not had the pace to even overtake a Williams car, which I think we should have. Come on. Down the inside. No, into the hairpin maybe. Yes, come on, down the inside of the hairpin. Oh, close. He gets a nose in there. Not quite, though. He's also fighting Verstappen now for P10, or P9, I should say, and his tyres are really wearing out now. Rosberg, he's just, like I said, he's just chilling. He's got no worries in the world. Leclerc's having a very different race to him. Very, very different race. Last lap of the Grand Prix. We're a little bit low fuel with Leclerc. A little bit iffy. Oh, just about staying ahead of Verstappen, and there you go. We didn't even see it. Rosberg crosses the line, 11.9 ahead to take the win at the USA Grand Prix. And if he didn't win it last race, he certainly won it this time round. Reaffirming Nico Rosberg, your driver's champion for this year. Leclerc battles away for P9. Look at that, side by side for the entire last lap there with Verstappen. Let's go overtake mode across the line, and it's not even P9, it's P10. That's, yeah, again, USA is still a major bogey circuit for anyone that's not Leclerc in my team. Anyone that's not Rosberg, I should say, in my team. Big bogey circuit, but Rosberg, what can I say? I'm going to miss you, mate. I'm going to miss you next season because it's going to be a much tougher season next year without you, mate. Another gold trophy to add back to the factory at Alfa Romeo, and Nico Rosberg is a very happy man. And the Constructors' Championship, I don't know if it's wrapped up quite yet. 440 will to 294. We'll see on the emails if anything's said, but another smasher for Nico. So be sure to hit that like button, guys, if you did enjoy that race. And another win for Rosberg if you're happy about that as well for Alfa Romeo. Let's load in here and see the emails, though. I'm curious to see if we won the Constructors now, because I'm actually still baffled how I missed it. But there we go, 3.5 million, 21 million already saved up, and we're still got 3 rounds to go, I think, or 2 rounds to go, and then we've got the prize money. So we're going to have a lot of good money for next year's car to counteract the fact that we're losing such a great asset like Nico Rosberg. But let's check the mail here. Let's have a see. Interview with ESPN. Rosberg had to apologise. Oh, I know this. You should be standing on the podium. Expect to get soaked, okay? But no, we've not won the Constructors yet. That will have to wait. See, that double points in the season. We've got 2 races left. But the double points in the season are so powerful, I think, that it makes a big difference. Because I don't know, actually. Well, I don't know. Let's see if they're just not telling me I've won it. Because let's do the maths here. So, you get, let's say Red Bull get 25 and 18. So they get 43 points. And then they get double that for, let's say they get 1-2 at the next race and the last race. So they get double that. So that's 3 times 43. They get 129 points. Add that on to 294. And that is 424 points. So I've mathematically won the Constructors' title already. There is no way they can do it. So the emails are just not telling me that. So it's a double celebration, I would say then. I mean, let's have a look. Championship. No, nothing. No, they're not telling me, but I'm pretty sure I've done the maths there. Let's just do it again. Look. Okay, let's do it again. Team standings, 294. You get 25 for a win, 18 there. Add those together. Bop, that's 43 times 3, because the last race counts as double, and that's 129. Add that on to 294, and that's 423. We're on 440. With 10 wins this season, we have become world champions for Alfa Romeo Constructors and Rosberg for the Drivers' Championship. Guys, be sure to smack that like button. Let's try and aim for over 1,000 likes, guys, for finally, after 4 seasons, becoming world champions in both championships there. Last season, Mercedes were the ones that got 10 wins. We got 2. This year, it's been our turn to get 10 wins, and Red Bull with 2, Mercedes with 1. And look at this. This is how dominant. We're not even that dominant. We got 10. Mercedes got 10 last year. The year before that, in Season 2, Mercedes got 14 wins. And our first season, Mercedes got 11, and Ferrari got 4. They've really dropped off the cliff. They got 1, they got 1, and they've got 0 this year. Ferrari really dropped off the cliff this year. And we've definitely become the #1 Italian team. But there you go. Fabulous job. This, I don't know if we did it this right. I don't know, technically, you could have mathematically done it already before the USA Grand Prix, but I'm going to call it now. We've won both championships. So that's fantastic. So going to the next 2 races, I say let's start looking into some new drivers, huh? Let's start looking into some new drivers next episode and see who we're going to take to replace Nico Rosberg. But guys, once again, if you've enjoyed that episode, hit that like button for both championships won. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, do get subscribed for weekly full-on content. I've been over. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.